the first hug?
Me.
Me.
I'm his favorite.
Pretty sure we mated, so I think I get the first hug.
My name's April, and I am a military spouse. It is really something I'm very proud of.
Oh, I'm so excited. I cannot wait to see
I'm
that.
excited too.
Roy's my second husband. He's still active duty, and Roy is now in California. He got stationed there for 3 years.
Oh, right there, there he is.
It's really exciting when Roy gets to come back home for all of us. It's like a piece of our family is missing when he's gone.
I'm gonna run you over, Dad. Who's gonna win?
Me? Oh, you're lucky. You about to get the... No,
Yeah, I would.
What's up?
I lost.
Huh?
Hi.
I'm Roy. April and I have a 14-year-old son. I also raised 2 other children with her that were from her first ex-husband.
Let's get this show on the road.
Jet.
Hey.
Oh, look at that car.
That was the first car that your dad picked me up for a date in. Well, not a date. We're just sitting in the parking lot, making out.
We met when I was dating one of his friends. We were mudding. I was mudding with my boyfriend at the time, and Roy was beside me.
I almost
and
killed her.
he almost killed me. His truck, the entire wheel and tire, fell off the truck and started rolling at my head. We just became instant friends.
Hey, you know what? We got married back there.
Oh yeah, that's where we got
I know,
married.
it's still there. They still do
flew to
weddings.
pigeons. They flew to pigeons in the air.
They do still do
Yeah,
weddings back
they
there?
still do weddings back there. It's beautiful.
I met April. I was like, I was completely over the top in love with her. It was almost like we were meant to be together. I popped the question right before I deployed.
Why did you do that?
I didn't want you to go nowhere. I didn't want you to get no cold feet when I left. I was like, oh man, I'm getting ready to leave for 6 months. I know all the horror stories. I'm like, I'm gonna make that hard for her. Put a ring on that.
Do you want to hear the list of things I have for you?
Yeah, I'd love to hear the list of,
Baseboard in one of the rooms.
not happening.
I want to redo my bathroom. That's high on the list.
Bathroom, the whole thing?
And I want to redo the kitchen.
That's the honeydew list.
No, see,
I ain't the honey no more. Didn't you get remarried?
Roy and I got a divorce 3 years ago.
She traded me in for the neighbor.
I'm John, and we're husband and wife. I thought we were
Sorry.
gonna say it together.
John and I first met because we were neighbors. Originally, I lived with Roy. John and his wife, Lauren, lived next door to us. Then when John and I got together, Roy moved 4 houses down, and Lauren moved 8 houses down with her friend, Heather.
I'm Lauren. I'm John's ex-wife.
Thank God.
Thank God I'm your ex-wife.
Yes.
I'm also the mother of our 3 boys, Jackson, age 10, Jagger, 7, and Jet, 5.
6 months later, after we all divorced, John moved in to the house that Roy and I lived in when we were married.
Technically, this is still your home.
Technically, Roy and I still own this house.
It is tax day, and I'm doing his taxes.
Roy and I still have a lot of financial things together because
Yeah.
there's a lot of trust in our relationship. He knows that I would never do anything to harm him financially, and I know the same for him.
You still have my baby boy living up underneath this roof, so.
You guys still share a bank account?
We still share 2 bank accounts, Roy
Yeah.
and
Do
I.
we have 2 bank accounts?
Honey, we're home with Roy.
I need a drink, brother.
Just love hanging out with my ex-husband. By
Super
myself.
fun, right?
Super fun.
Super fun.
Welcome home.
Roy and I moved here from Hawaii. We were here for less than 6 months, and he got orders to Japan. And we had 2 daughters that are in high school, and if we would have taken them out, it would have been their 3rd high school. I had to either pick my husband or my children.
Yeah, and I
That was
didn't-
difficult. In that last year in our marriage, I felt like every time he came home to visit on a weekend, it was about everybody else. I wanted my husband to want to spend time with me, and that wasn't the case.
You know, both of our marriages at the exact same time were in vulnerable states.
Yeah.
And April and John became friends.
How it all happened? Hell, I don't know.
You jumped the fence.
Yeah.
Cut the grass.
You cut the grass.
I was making dinner, and the doorbell rang, and it was this man, and he says, "Good evening, ma'am. I just wanted to let you know I live next door, and I cut your grass for you." I decided to cook him dinner as a thank you. And from then on, John and I developed this amazing friendship.
It's because John hasn't done 7 to 10 yet.
That was not nice.
more than enough prison time.
Yeah, I was gonna say you.
I'm sorry, I was a great wife. It was the husband that the problem was.
Really, that was the husband, huh?
It was strange because our conversations didn't revolve around the fact that our marriages were falling apart or had fallen apart. It was an escape, really. Even though there wasn't anything romantic, it did make me feel like something that I had been missing was starting to be fulfilled. It was just somebody that was listening and interested in what I had to say.
Excellent lawnmower. Excellent. John.
Thank you, sir.
You're
That's
welcome,
the best,
though.
one of the nicest compliments I've ever had before.
No,
That's
you
one of
really-
the nicest compliments
You
I've
did
ever
a
had.
really
No
good
kidding.
job, man. Seriously.
Good
It was
lawnmower.
fantastic.
There are times where it almost feels like we're not really divorced, that we're still kind of married, minus the sexual relationship. We still travel together. We still stay in the same hotel room together when we go away for Tanner's soccer. Roy and I are even planning to get matching tattoos.
Hi, Mother.
Peggy, what's going on?
Our daughter, Haley, her friend is a tattoo artist. We're getting matching tattoos of the coordinates of the place that our son was born.
Yes. I think that was my idea, actually.
It was your idea. Tanner doesn't know that we're doing this. Do you think he's gonna care or?
He's gonna be like, cool.
I got the text message, Haley, please tell Paul that me and Roy would like to get matching tattoos. My immediate thought was, well, that's a little weird.
Why did we wait till we were divorced to do this?
Because when we were married, you wouldn't get tattoos.
Oh,
You remember?
Yeah, I remember.
Must be that new guy you got.
Roy will do anything for my mother. Still to this day, will do anything. And love that about him. It's the best quality about him. I always hoped for the longest time that my mom and dad would get back together. I think I stopped wanting that when John and April got married. But, you know, you always get that little, like, fingers crossed, like, oh, maybe.
Oh, wow.
That's so good, Dad.
I think it looks great. It's fantastic.
I love it. Did a good job.
And if you wouldn't have twitched so much, you would have been able to do a little bit more work on mine, you know.
Paul, scale of 1 to 10.
He moved more than you.
Thank you.
Oh, y'all are some petty exes.
You're petty, dude.
Winner, winner.
Chicken dinner.
Loser, loser.
Okay.
The only thing is, I haven't told John about any of this, but sometimes it's just better to ask for forgiveness than permission.
Bye.